Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the third annual Gauteng Invitational Water Polo Tournament. We are on day 3. We are rapidly approaching the business end of this tournament, and we have another Pool A clash here for you. The Soweto side in the white caps going up against the Pretoria side befitted in the black helmets. An awesome clash we're going to be treated to here. Pretoria coming into this game as the favorites and Soweto the underdogs. Let's see how these two teams want to take each other on. Pretoria, of course, always known for their physicality. Jaco Badenhorst up in centre there, the big brother for Marist Badenhorst. Matthew Steele back into water polo, the brother of Angus Steele, who's over in America. If Angus is watching, how you doing, my man? We miss you. Come back. And first possession here in favour of the Pretoria outfit. Hanu Viljoen winning first possession, playing back to William Fairhurst on control on the right. Byron Rees-Gibbs, the double-door refrigerator on the ball now. Jaco Badenhorst immediately reversed for kicking off of Peter Vanko, who's helping out the Soweto outfit. Vanko storming up to the left-hand side of the pool, trying to give his team a bit of momentum. He's being supported here by Billings through the centre. Vanko's going to try and steal some inside water here from Fairhurst. Billings opting to slow down and wait for some more reinforcements. Up in the middle now we've got Mwalimo Mabote. Mwalimo's going to have a go, but he's come up a bit short there, fired a bit wide of the cage, and Etienne Norkia untroubled by that attempt. Hanu Viljoen fetching on the right-hand side. Straight over to JC Tribalorn. Connecting the dots with William Fairhurst on the right-hand side, who's trying to steal front water. He's not got it, but he's come up nice and high, giving two big balks and looking for a cheeky little lob, but coming off the top side of the crossbar there. Tembu untroubled by that attempt. Not the standard of finishing we're used to seeing from William Fairhurst. Of course, he did represent South Africa in the 2021 EU Nations Water Polo Tournament. Dan Billings, who was also on that tour in the 2021. Two big balks, and he's looked to try and turn Byron Rees-Gibbs, who was also on that tour. Playing himself here is Billings. Having another go at it here, and he's fired towards top corner, coming off the inside of the post, and just enough on that to cross the line. And first blood Soweto. I'm not sure if we've said that all tournament long. This may be the first lead they have had throughout this tournament. Fantastic perimeter shooting coming from Dan Billings. Jaco Badenhorst getting us back underway. Two of South Africa's big five in the water right now. Jaco Badenhorst seems to be having a few physical conversations here with Peter Vanko. Looking for a little cheeky pass there onto the right-hand side. William Fairhurst is going to swim that into the cage. Beautiful pass from Hanu Viljoen. William Fairhurst catches that and spins and then rounds Tembu in the cage and scores that with his nose. Beautiful work. William Fairhurst being able to identify the defender's position there and the out-rushing goalkeeper and able to utilize the open space with ease. Beautiful attempt, William Fairhurst. Vanko getting us back underway here. Back to Teboho Modise. Mwalimo Mabote. Fairhurst pressurizing on perimeter, drawing a foul. Billings looking to sit second, but a soft pass coming from Mabote and William Fairhurst there to clean up on the left-hand side. Matthew Steele's got 3 meters on his defender, Dr. Mkabela. William Fairhurst has spotted him and fed him. Steele more than happy to take this open water. And he releases quickly off the water and fires into the near side of the cage, and Pretoria have gained the lead. The scoreline now reading 2-1 in favour of Pretoria. A sneaky little player is Matthew Steele. We saw yesterday in his game against the Gauteng under-19 swimming into a one-on-one with Judah Dos Santos. He released that ball before he even faced the goal, straight over the keeper's head. Sneaky little perimeter shooter is he. Teboho Modise. Trying to slip to Matthew Finger. Steele showing hands, but he's been turned. Ordinary foul drawn there from Finger. Vanko trying to get some open water. Byron Rees-Gibbs pressurizing inside 5. Drawing a foul. Vanko giving it here to Modise. Oh, massive shot. I beg your pardon. That was Mwalimo who fired cross cage, but William Fairhurst blocking that before it can get through to the goalkeeper, Norkia. Tribalorn fetching up on the left-hand side. Pretoria with a lot of patience here. Normally the teams try and swim this Soweto side. That pass from Fairhurst skimming over the hand of Steele, but he recovers possession without much effort. Fairhurst on the ball, 8 seconds on the clock. trying to slip that sneakily into Jakub Arenost. Teboho Modise was able to get that away, but doing too much, says the referee on the far side, and we have a power play now for the Pretoria side. 5 on 4, they're setting up 3 down on the bottom and 2 on top. Rhys Gibbs given all the time and space in the world here, and he can put the lights out with that arm. And he's done just that, catch and release, beautiful finish from Byron Rhys Gibbs, firing over the arms of Tembo Mtembu in the cage. The Pretoria side strolling into a 3-1 lead here. Some fresh legs now in for the Pretoria and the Soweto side. Dion Skurman occupying centre back position now. One of the Nisa boys in on the left-hand side, that is Sebastian in the number 11 helmet. Dayton van der Wiesel going to go wrestle up top now. Perimeter pressure coming here from Ricardo Stichling. Dr. Mkabela giving a long pass up to the right-hand side with Matthew Finger, who's drawn an ordinary foul. Fingers try to give a lofted pass there to Billings, who has kept that ball, and opposite number 5, Perring, almost able to steal that away. He says, I'm going on the counter here. Billings will take his time on this attempt, playing himself. He's seen the shot clock, seen the water open to him, and he's going to try and get a foul off here. Hanufulyon a bit soft to give away that foul there. And Billings fires from distance and bounces that over the top left-hand corner, not able to trouble Etienne Norkia. And Pretoria are up on the other side, currently in a 3-on-2 with Hanufulyon still coming up the right-hand side. Ricardo Stichling on the ball. 1 big balk, 2 big balks, 3. Gone for a little lob finish, and that is just beautiful. Great, perfect execution coming in from Ricardo Stichling, getting himself on the score sheet, and the Pretoria side up to 4 goals. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here at the 3rd annual Gauteng Invitational Water Polo Tournament, hosted at St. David's Marist, Inanda. Please grab some of your old polo friends or your polo teammates, and some people who don't even know what polo is, bring them through here. Come catch some cold drinks and some cold beers and some great vibes at the St. David's Marist, Inanda. Matthew Finger playing himself quickly here, trying to snatch front water away from Stichling, but Dion Skurman reads that like a book and steals that ball away from the opposite number 8. Etienne Norkia now feeding up to the left-hand side. Stichling all the way on the ball now. Double man up here for this Pretoria side. Hopefully they can pull the Soweto team apart. Dayton van der Wiesel on the left now, occupying the open water, coming up big and firing, but bouncing off the crossbar there, coming into the safe hands of Dr. Mkabela, giving it back to Tembo Mtembu, who spotted Mwalimo up on the right-hand side. He's got time and space here. Mwalimo Mabote has returned the cheeky favor lob there and done just enough to get that into the cage. Beautiful finish from him. Great composure coming in from Mabote, and it shows he can also put off the lob finish and draw the Soweto side within 2 goals of this Pretoria outfit. A saucy finish, says the referee as he walks past. Mwalimo Mabote, 12. Back underway, Dayton van der Wiesel playing that back to Dion Skurman. Ronan Perring. He loves a perimeter shot. 1 big balk from him, feeding out to the right-hand side. Perring again, coming up large and firing into the top right-hand corner. Beautiful perimeter effort from him, and opens his account in this game in some style. Beautiful perimeter shooting from Ronan Perring. Matthew Finger getting us back underway here, passing that back to Dr. Mkabela. Dumisani and Yati. Billings with a clearing drive here, but not enough effort on that. Trying to connect the dots there was Nyati, but opposite number 5, Ronan Perring, coming up the winner of that duel, that ball landing safely in his hands. He does fetch the ball halfway up the pool from Etienne Norkia. It looks like they're going to play a 5-on-4 in this situation here. Prinsloo. It looks like Nisa coming back to cover now. Van der Wiesel has fired, but he's met his match there. Tembo Mtembu up to the task, the ex-Springbok goalkeeper. Van der Wiesel recovers possession, slips that into centre with Perring, who's trying to get a sneaky shot off there, and that has crawled over the line. Ronan Perring doubling his score tally here, getting his second goal, working phenomenally hard there against Dr. Mkabela. Tembu rushing out, but not able to get a hand to that. And the Pretoria side getting their 6th goal on the score sheet. Sibola on the ball, pressurized by opposite number 11, Niza. Billings on the shooting lane against his opposite number 5, Perring. Billings playing himself. Perring immediately pressurizing. Oh, looking for a little bit of takers. Here's Daniel Billings. He's pulled it off, but he's fumbled the ball. Great cover defense coming from Prince Lou. I think he wanted to connect with his perimeter player there, number 6. I believe that is Joshua Eccles, but the ball now up the other side. We've got a 2-man up here for Pretoria. Van der Wiesel coming up large there and passing that into the bottom right-hand corner. A 2-on-1 situation, perhaps drawing the man over to the other side and then passing across the goal is the more textbook or higher percentage play, but no mistake made from Dayton Van der Wiesel getting himself on the score sheet. Inyati getting us back underway. Modise on the ball. Matthew Finger. Perimeter pressure coming from Niza, drawing an ordinary foul on Finger. Dion Skurman trying to take the front water here in the centre forward position. Centre back position, I beg your pardon. Great perimeter pressure coming from Stichling, but Mabote has drawn an ordinary foul. Fed that to Finger. He's open here on 6. He's given a big lean over there and tried to fire into the cross cage, but coming off the inside of the post and straight up the other side now. Pretoria with an extra man here. Dayton, Van der Wiesel, Niza, and the other Niza boy, but a loose pass there from Van der Wiesel, and they can't beat the clock in that attack. And the first chukker comes to an end. The scoreline reading 7-2 in favour of this Pretoria outfit, and we'll see you again in the second chukker. Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second chukker here of this Pool A clash. Soweto locking horns here with the Pretoria outfit. Pretoria currently with their noses out in front, leading this game 7-2. The first swim off there, almost won by Joshua Eccles, not able to get enough on that, and possession recovered there by, I believe that was Hanuful Yun. The Pretoria side with the first attack of the second chukker. Brian Rees-Gibbs and Jakub Arnos, the 2 big guns for the side, back in the centre positions. Vessels working hard on the left-hand side here for a perimeter pass. JC Tribblehorn opting for a pass to the right-hand side with Niza. Rees-Gibbs, Tribblehorn giving the pass in on the second go. Vessels working incredibly hard, recovers that ball, comes up high. He fires that, comes out of his hand a bit odd. And Tembu, I believe, was tracking the hand there, not the ball. And that ball lobs over his left hand into the cage. Matthew Vessels, not his cleanest finish, but it counts nonetheless. And the scoreline now reading 8-2. Vanco getting us back underway. Feeding to the brave leader of the Soweto side, Dr. Mkabela. Finger on the perimeter here. Triple Horn drawing an ordinary foul. And he did not retreat after a foul there, so he's going to be sent to the naughty corner for 20 seconds. I don't believe he heard the referee there, so he's not aware that he was encroaching on the player. Eccles on the ball, out to Finger. Dr. Mkabela. Finger again. Two big balks from him. Back to Mkabela. A pass on the water to the left wing, but recovered here by Eccles, who's had a go. What an attempt from him, firing into the bottom left-hand corner, beating Etienne Norkier there on the near side. A little bit of a soft or slow, scrappy man up from Soweto, but capitalized nonetheless by them. Joshua Eccles picking up a loose pass and firing immediately past the goalkeeper there. Beautiful finish from him. Reese Gibbs. Triple on, drawing a foul from Finger. Yaku sitting strong here in the center. He's got his left arm free, and he's gone with a little bit of tickers there, but he's not able to get that past the defenders. An effective crash coming in from Matthew Finger, perhaps getting a hand to that elbow, taking the venom out of the attempt from Badenhorst, and easily cleaned up there by Temba Mtembu. Finger on the ball now. Feeding out here to Uli. Triple Horn showing hands there, looking for some simulation. There was the attacker, Uli, and Triple Horn able to snatch that away from him with little effort. Hanu Fulyun now on the ball, fetching on the right-hand side. The left-hander for this Pretoria side. Byron Rees-Gibbs. Over to Wessels. Jakub Badenhorst has got front water here. Dr. Mkabela is doing everything he can to prevent this attack. Beautifully done from Mkabela, showing hands on the first go and then following through on the ball. Jakub Badenhorst there hoping for a little bit more from the referee, but you got to keep playing the game, and Dr. Mkabela did just that and wins possession for his side. Mwalimo Mabote now. Ordinary foul from Niza. Got a bit of a tussle going on here with Vanco and Reese Gibbs. Vanco's recovered the ball, slipped that out to Eccles, who loves a perimeter shot. He's given a lofted pass to Vanco, who's caught that on his back, on the hand, an immediate catch and release. Etienne Norkier and Byron Rees-Gibbs not ready for that attempt, and that finds itself in the back of the net. Beautiful attempt from Vanco in the centre forward position there. Soweto bringing themselves up to 4 goals now. I can tell you that was no easy feat for Vanco to get that free water off of Byron Rees-Gibbs. Anybody who's played against him knows when he lays a finger on you, you feel like you're trying to hold up a truck in the pool. Reese Gibbs resuming play here for Pretoria. Fulyun. Wessels. Occupying the open water given to him by Finger. Pass on the hand there to Fulyun. Good perimeter passing here from Pretoria, slipping into Jakub Badenhorst, who's converted that attack there. Quick hands coming in from the big man, receiving that on the left hand, turning strong and firing into the near side past Temba Mtembu. Beautifully converted attack there from Pretoria. The scoreline now reading 9-4 in favour of the Pretoria side, befitted in the black caps. It looks like a full implementation here of the bomb squad coming in from Pretoria. I believe a new 6 in. Billings. Back to Mtembu, who's going to look for a passing lane up the pool here. Beautifully weighted long pass coming from Tembu, finding Eccles, who's gone for a spin there, but he is supported by William Fairhurst there, helping out Dion Skoorman, and Pretoria recover possession there. Dion Skurman storming up the right-hand side. Ronan pairing in support with William Fairhurst. Fairhurst has drawn the men over, but fumbles the ball, not able to give that ball across. Fantastic crash defense coming from Soweto. Billings with a huge pass up the pool. Beautifully weighted to stay in field there. He's going to have to look across the goal here, giving a high ball to Finger. He spotted him and not able to connect the dots there on the Pretoria side, or the Soweto side, I beg your pardon. A back shot there from Finger against his opposite number 8, Dion Skurman, going over the crossbar. Fairhurst fetching up the right-hand side. Beautiful pass on to Perring on the left, who's completed his hat-trick with a clinical finish into the bottom left-hand side. Fairhurst connecting the dots there beautifully with his teammate Ronan Perring, who's had a phenomenal tournament so far for this Pretoria side. Fairhurst and Perring sharing some words there. I believe the terms used were gorgeous, Brew. Great passing between them and great finishing from Perring on the opposite end. Perring now pressurizing on the perimeter to opposite 5, Dan Billings. Throwing a foul there from Van der Wiesel. Billings with a long pass there into the center with Matthew Finger, but a contra foul on him against Stichling, using 2 hands to gain advantageous water. A long pass out to Fairhurst on the right-hand side, who's kept that ball away from the hands of Bafana and Guinea. A little pop pass over to Skurman, and Matthew Steele open in the danger water here. One big book and firing under the arm of Tembo in the near side of the cage, making no mistake on that attempt. Matthew Steele getting his, I believe that is his 3rd goal of the game. So a hat-trick hero here, Matthew Steele, for this Pretoria side. That Hat-Trick Heroes club currently only occupied by Ronan Perring and Matthew Steele in the number 5 and 7 caps respectively. Dan Billings, a lofted pass to try and find Eccles on the left. Pressurized by Perring, who's given a back shot off there and bamboozled Perring, and that back shot has somehow slipped past Etienne Norkia. A work of magic coming in there from number 6, Joshua Eccles. That first time back shot balk, giving a little cranker the next to Ronan Perring, who took a big bite of that and followed through. Etienne Norkia not ready for the second attempt at the back shot, and that slips over his hands into the cage. I believe a shot like that pays homage to the expression, you miss every shot you don't take. So great work there from Eccles, catching the defense for Pretoria unaware. It looks like we got a little contra foul here on the perimeter. I believe that was against Dayton Van der Wiesel. And Soweto have a counter-attack. Mwalimo Mabote now briskly up the right-hand side of the pool. Stichling covering hard. Finger in the center. Mabote. Stichling drawing ordinary foul. Finger slipping into a shooting lane there. Eccles trying to line one up. Too much pressure from Skurman. Eccles has fired, but this time Etienne Norkia says not again and gets a big hand to that and puts that into the stands. That ball coming back into the pool for a 2-meter now for Soweto. Finger getting us back underway. Perring on his legs there, getting a great read off on that pass and snatching that away from Joshua Eccles. 1 minute and 30 seconds left of the second chukker. Norkia looking for a passing lane. Finds the thief in Ronan Perring. Dion Skurman. He has a tendency to let one absolute pearler go a game. Is this that time? Three gentle balks from him. Dayton Van der Wiesel seems to be having a physical conversation here with a send it back here. Number 3. And number 3 is sent to the naughty corner. Bafana Mgini doing too much to try and impede Dayton Van der Wiesel. A soft pass coming from Fairhurst, but recovered by Steele, who comes up nice and high and beats Dr. Mkabela on the near post and fires into the bottom left-hand corner, getting his 4th goal of the game. The scoreline now reading 12 goals to 5 in favour of the Pretoria side. Mkabela out to Finger. Sebola. Prinsloo pressurizing here. Screaming for the ball on the left-hand side there, but a soft pass, and William Fairhurst able to make a steal there with little to no effort. He's storming up the other side of the pool, a 4-on-2 situation. Niza spots it and lets it rather be a 3-on-2. Fairhurst checking the shot clock, 20 seconds left here for him to capitalize, and he fires first time over the head of Temba Mtembu. Perhaps not ready for that there. It looked like Fairhurst was going to take his time, but he says, no sir, you can't read me, and fires over the head of Temba Mtembu in cage. William Fairhurst completing a brace now. Second goal of the game for him. Affectionately known as William Moana Fairhurst for his resemblance to the characters from Moana. Nortje with a long pass up the left-hand side. Dayton van der Wiesel has seen the open man through the centre and fed Niza, who's attacking the open water. Finger doing everything he can to prevent him. Referee has spotted the infringement, and a power play now for the Pretoria side. Van der Wiesel slipping out to Prinsloo. The last to arrive, pairing for the 6-on-5. Fairhurst slipping into the shooting lane on the right-hand side. Beautifully weighted pass. Dayton van der Wiesel is fired at the near corner, but Dr. Sebola, Dr. Mkabela getting a massive block off there on the perimeter, bringing the first half to a close here. The scoreline reading 13-5 in favour of this Pretoria side. We'll see you again in the third chaka. Big point. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for the third chaka here. The Pretoria side currently outmuscling the Soweto outfit, leading this game 13-5. The third and most important chaka now about to begin. The two big men, Jaco Badenhorst, Big Boy Badenhorst, and Byron Rees-Gibbs back in the centre positions for Pretoria. Joshua Eccles winning that swim off, perhaps the forward flip he pulled off to enter the pool, giving him a little bit of extra gas there on that swim. Kumbaka feeding that back to Finger. Billings trying to slip into second centre here. A loose pass from Finger, perhaps should have waited for the eye contact with Billings, but Prinsloo able to recover that sloppy pass. A pass up to Triplehorn, who recovers that possession, keeps it away from Teboho Modise. Vessels feeding a high ball onto the hand of Niza. Second wave coming through on the right hand side here with Prinsloo. Niza spotted him, saw the chance was over, waited rather, giving it back to Vessels, who's taking the water given to him. Beautiful attempt towards the close corner, but coming off the inside of the upright and recovered by Temba Mtembu before that could cross the line. The Soweto side starting to show some wear and tear after this first two chuckers. Mobile Kumbaka on the ball now, drawing an ordinary foul. Billings working hard on the left-hand side, a slip into a shooting lane, finger driving down hard to 2. The referee calling for the ball there, perhaps spotting an off-the-ball exclusion. Okay, I believe we got a double exclusion there. Peter Vanko being sent to the sin bin along with Byron Rees-Gibbs. A physical conversation there that the ref wasn't very happy to see, and sending them both to the naughty corner. So we will be witnessing a 5-on-5 here with Billings occupying centre water up against Prinsloo. Eccles getting us back underway here. Modise freeing himself up on the perimeter. Giving that back out to Eccles. Eccles trying to get a turn off on Niza here. That option closed down. A pass into the centre here with Billings, who's drawn an ordinary foul against Prinsloo. And Finger slipping down onto 2 meters. Spotted by Billings. Coming into that water there is a Finger, and he's released a quick push shot to the top corner. Etienne Norkia up to the task and putting that out for 2 meters. Beautiful goalkeeping from Etienne Norkia on that attempt. Finger getting us back underway with a pass back into his own half there. Modise now swimming up the pool. And off the ball exclusion again here in the centre position. Billings there getting the better of Prinsloo. Prinsloo sent to the naughty corner now. So another power play for the Soweto side. Modise occupying centre space here. Trying to get a push pass off there. It looks like we've got another physical conversation going on in the centre here between Billings and number 2, Jaco Badenhorst. The referee calling for the ball now. They're still sharing some words here, Billings and Badenhorst. It looks like Billings is rolled, and Badenhorst and Billings, I believe, are shown red here. As this tournament has been going on, we've seen a few more red cards, some temperaments being lost by some of these players, a lot of physical conversations. I mean, of course, Pretoria known for their physicality, Badenhorst and Billings getting their marching orders. They will take no further part in this game. A big loss for both sides there. The dangerous perimeter man, Dan Billings for Soweto gone, and the dangerous centre forward, Jaco Badenhorst. It does not look like Badenhorst actually got his marching orders. It may just be Billings. Badenhorst just gets an ordinary kick out there, so it was Billings who gets the red. Just Billings getting the marching orders there from the referees to clarify for you. Byron Rees-Gibbs now on the ball. Rees-Gibbs has looked for a cheeky cross-cage shot there, but fired well wide of the cage from one of SA's previous representatives. Those physical altercations, obviously not the reason we love this game, but part of the game nonetheless. Dr. Mkabela on the ball now. Returning Jaco Badenhorst in the water now. Eccles working very hard on the perimeter there to try and snatch some front water away from Niza. Niza's covered that option. A lofted pass there into the centre to try and find Mobile Kumbaka, but perimeter pressure, beg your pardon, coming from Byron Rees-Gibbs, able to secure that ball for Pretoria. Vessels fetching up on the left. Calling Niza to come up in support with him so they can attack in a 2-on-1 formation onto that 2 meter. Vessels is open here, and he's gone for a little cheeky lob, but Temba Mtembu able to keep that out. And JC Tribblehorn caught inside 2 meter there, says the referee. A little bit of disbelief on the face of Tribblehorn. Mwalimo Mabote on ball. Excuse me. Sounded like a bit of a high five there. Perimeter pressure coming from Prinsloo, slapping the arm of Mabote on that pass. Eccles now up against Niza again. Slipping in to Inyati. Reese Gibbs pushing him out of 6. He's let one go. Oh my days, the audacity of that. That almost able to find itself over Etienne Norkia, who makes a quick reflexes save and puts that out for 2 meters. Beautiful work from Inyati to somehow get that on target. A contra foul here, I believe that was Mwalimo Mabote ducking under to try and get advantageous water. Referee on the near side spotting that. Vessel's recovering that ball up the left-hand side, and he's open onto 2 meters. He spotted the open man with Tribblehorn, and he passes that comfortably into the cage. Beautifully worked extra man there from the Pretoria side. Tribblehorn getting himself his first goal of this game. Full change here for the Pretoria side. 6 out, 7 in. Someone's going to have to take a break. And the old famous teabag expression there for Stichling. He unfortunately gets the treatment of diving in and jumping straight back out. The Viking Sabola on the ball. Dr. Mkabela looking long to find Finger. Up against Steele. The two Matthews going head to head here. Ordinary foul outside 6. He can have a go. He's tried to play himself a little bit fancily there. Steele almost coming out on top, but ordinary foul drawn fortunately for Finger. Sneaky move there from Steele. I think getting a hand underwater there to dislodge it from the hand of Finger, who then looks like he's played the ball, and then Steele resumes. He's got a little smile on his face there. Finger, a little bit of disbelief that Steele was able to pull that off. Ordinary foul on the perimeter here. Fairhurst tap and goes himself. Occupying centre water here. Van der Wiesel giving him space. And converted there easily from William Fairhurst, joining the Hat-Trick Heroes Club, getting himself his 3rd goal of the game. Strong display coming in from this Pretoria side here against Soweto. Mobile Kumbaka getting us back underway, passing to Mwalimo. Draws an ordinary foul there against Pairing. Onto the hand here of Nyati on the left, who tries to slip that into centre, but William Fairhurst on his legs, able to get a hand to that and prevent that ball slipping into centre with Avanko. Niza feeding it onto the hand of Pairing. Van der Wiesel swimming into the open water, catches that in his stroke on his back and passes into the top right-hand corner, beating Tembu on the near side. Effortless attack there coming from Pretoria. The scoreline now reading 16 goals to 5 in favour of Pretoria. Inyati getting us back underway, giving a soft pass there to Mgini, who's recovered possession. Fed back to Uli. That pass too close to Matthew Steele, and he's able to put that underwater, win the ball. And number 3, Bafana Mgini, slips that away from the attacker and sent to the naughty corner for slowing down the Pretoria side. A power play here, not that they need it because they've got the extra guns already up the pool. It looks like a penalty has been awarded here against Uli, getting his first major of the game. Swimming on the back of the attacker, preventing probable goal. Hanufulyon now up to bat on this penalty. Yaku Big Boy Bardenor calling for a lob shot on the penalty. Massive legs from Hanufulyon and converts that penalty beautifully into the left-hand side of the cage. Fantastically executed penalty from him. Ngini gets us back underway here. Van der Wiesel pressurizing. Ngini trying to steal some half side water there, not able to get it off. And Yati on the ball now. 10 on 10. Fairhurst doing too much there to try and win that ball. Slipping into centre there with Uli. The ball won by the number 11, Niza. And then a following crash coming away, able to steal that ball away from Eccles, trying to help out on attack. A soft pass, but Sabola not seeing that pass come, still able to recover possession for his side. He's come up from distance, and the rule, very fortunate there for Matthew Steele. Dayton van der Wiesel winning an exclusion on the transition there. Sabola now sent to the naughty corner. And a turnover, I believe it was. I'm not sure if it was a fumble of the ball or a turnover for the contra on Matthew Steele. He did win a foul and then he came up and balked. The rules have changed in that regard. You have to play yourself visibly. Similarly to a tap and go in rugby, you have to pop that ball out of your hand above the water. Eccles trying to get something off here on the left-hand side. He's not closed by Fulun, and he's got a shot off there, but Etienne Norkia able to keep that one out the cage. .55 seconds left of this third chucker. Moana Fairhurst feeding to Perring. Our hat-trick hero. A big balk from him and a textbook cross-cage finish into the top corner. Ronan Perring getting himself his 4th goal of the game. Clinical display of shooting from that young man. Ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to thank you again for joining us here on the coverage of the 3rd annual Gauteng Invitational Water Polo Tournament hosted here at St. David's Marist, Inanda. And of course, coverage, statistics and commentary brought to you by ItsHappening.Africa. Really back on the ball on the right-hand side. I beg your pardon, that was Mobile Kumbaka. Pressurized by Fairhurst on the perimeter, drawing an ordinary foul. Eccles trying to slip into a shooting lane here. Hanu Fulun looking for some broad daylight robbery, but too much impingement there, or infringement coming from him rather. Eccles trying to slip a beautiful ball into the centre. Ronan Perring on his legs, able to get around Peter Vanko there and steal the ball away for Pretoria. A beautifully weighted long pass up the pool to try and find William Fairhurst. Perhaps that ball should have gone up to Dayton van der Wiesel on the left-hand side, who could give an easier pass into the centre, try and take the goalkeeper out of the equation on that pass. Finger slipping in for Vanko, who's drawn Perring out and gone around him, drawing an ordinary foul. Fortunate for Perring there not to be penalised harder. And that is the end of the third chucker, unable to capitalise on that opportunity on the Soweto side. And we come to a close of that third chucker with the scoreline reading 18 goals to 5 in favour of Pretoria. And we'll see you in the concluding 4th chucker. And we are back for the concluding 4th chucker here in this clash between the Pretoria side and Soweto. The Pretoria side currently with their whole body out in front here. 18 goals to 5 the scoreline currently. Soweto not able to keep up with the ammunition or the weaponry or arsenal, if you will, of this Pretoria side. Joshua Eccles opening this fourth chukker in some style. He only gets an ordinary foul there. Referee's calling a timeout there. Eccles winning that swim off and spinning Moana inside out. Winning the extra man there is Eccles, and a timeout here called by the Soweto side. Eccles with a look of disbelief on his face. He can't believe he pulled that off against a monumental player in William Fairhurst. Eccles again epitomizing the you miss every shot you don't take mantra. Going for the spectacular and succeeding was Eccles there. Pass out to the right hand side to find Mobile Kumbaka. Dr. Mkabela slips out to the right hand side. Mwalimu Mabote, they're not able to convert. Eccles pressurized by Vessels on the left there. Finger trying to slip out into a shooting lane here. He's let one go, but wide of the cage there, and the 30 seconds had run up. Fortunate to not be punished there. Close enough to the end of the 30, says the referees. But Dion Skurman got some front water on Finger, but he's covered by Dr. Mkabela. Steal out to Stichling. Mwalimo drawing an ordinary foul on the perimeter. Steal. The returning Fairhurst. Vessels using his cheek to catch that ball. Fairhurst out here to Stichling. Slipping into second centre with Matthew Steele, who's tried to steal the hopes and dreams of Soweto there, but found the frame of the cage, and possession recovered by Temba Mtembu. Temba feeding up the centre to find Inyati. Fairhurst trying to get a steal off there and succeeding. Broad daylight robbery, oh my days, he spun his opposite number 10 inside out. Showed him the entire St. David's Aquatic Centre and sent him to the naughty corner for good measure. Beautiful work from Fairhurst. They do say if you get a bit dizzy, you must spin the other way. It seems he's implemented that here in the pool. Spinning the opposite way that Eccles spun him. Bardenhorst with a big balk drawing in two defenders. A sloppy pass over there to Fairhurst. Steele recovers, feeds over to the right-hand side. Dion Skurman receiving, not beautifully executed on this right-hand side. Temba Mtembu getting a read on that easy shot from the right side. Back up to Finger on the right-hand side here. He's given space and he's going to occupy it. Calling for some movement from his team. Mwalimu Mabote driving down to 2 meters on the right-hand side now. Looks like Peter Vanko now going to have a go from half. Etienne Norkia with a big hand to that, able to recover, untroubled by that long-distance attempt from Vanko. Vessels fetching on the right-hand side. Spotting Fairhurst open in the centre. Vessels coming back to cover the right-hand side now, and Steele occupying the shooting water in the centre. It's not the man you want to have shooting from the perimeter. He's fired towards the left-hand corner, but it's come off the inside of the upright. That would have been Steele's 5th goal if he was able to convert that attempt. Vanko is snatched inside water here from Dion Skurman. He's spotted by Eccles, a beautifully weighted pass from him. And Skurman doing anything he can to prevent Vanko taking that open water. Sent to the naughty corner. Vanko received the ball back from Eccles on the hand and fires over the head of Etienne Norkia, converting that attack beautifully. Peter Vanko making his presence felt on that attack, calling for an immediate substitution after that high-intensity effort. Four minutes left of the fourth chukker here. Comfortable lead for Pretoria currently. Jakub Arnos gets us back underway, feeding to Dion Skurman. Occupying that water given to him. Referee spotting something he didn't like there off the ball. Jakub Arnos getting the better of Teboho Modise, and he's sent to the naughty corner for 20 seconds. So we have got a power play for Pretoria, setting up a 6-on-2 with 4 on the bottom and 2 on the top. Trying to free up the sliding man on the left-hand side. Jakub Arnos with incredible work there. Ice in his veins, catching that ball in his left hand and moving the ball around, making sure no defender could get a hand to it, and gently passing that ball cross cage, getting himself his second goal of the game. Is the big man. Replacement centre forward Dayton van der Wissel letting his starting centre forward Jakub Arnos. He was a big fan of that finish. I believe his words were, "Mooi Jakub." Arnos with a big smile on his face here, walking past the commentary booth. Very happy with that attempt, was he? Mwalimo Mabote now in the centre, getting us back underway to him. Kabela out to finger again. JC Tribblehorn with a broad daylight robbery there, getting that ball away from Mobile Kumbaka, and he's attacking into the front water. Kumbaka doing anything to slow him down, and he's sent to the naughty corner for impeding the swimmer there. Byron Rees-Gibbs, double door refrigerator, spots Dayton van der Wissel on 2, who comes up nice and high, gives a leg test there to Temba Mtembu, and fires under the left arm of the goalkeeper into the right-hand side of the cage. The scoreline now reading 20 goals to 6 in favour of Pretoria. Very strong display coming in from the Pretoria side. Modise getting us back underway. The brave leader, Dr. Mkabela on the ball now. Finger drawing an ordinary foul there from Perring. Modise working very hard against his opposite number 4, Byron Rees-Gibbs. On the perimeter here, Eccles working hard against Prinsloo. Perring's gone, leaving Finger, and Eccles in a 2-on-1 situation on the left here. Eccles occupying the space and firing beautifully into the top left-hand corner. Fantastic display of shooting coming in from number 6. Eccles there getting his, I believe, 3rd goal of the game, joining the Hattrick Heroes Club, which is currently occupied by Ronan Perring, Matthew Steele and William Fairhurst. Dayton van der Wissel back to Rees-Gibbs. He's also got a goal to his name this game. Niza over to Perring. Tribblehorn open on 2 on the left. Not opting for a shot there. Giving it back to Niza, who's taking that water happily. Prinsloo. Perring slipping into the shooting lane. Yeah, one big book. Fires a big block on the way there through from Eccles. Deflecting that onto the cage. Recovered by Prinsloo. Takes a big stroke to centre water and releases a quick push shot off the water over the head of Temba Mtembu and gets himself his his first goal of the game. Two minutes and 28 left on the clock here. The scoreline now reading 21 goals to 7. Pretoria able to triple their opponent's scoreline, or score tally, I beg your pardon. The Viking Sabola on the ball. What a majestic beard that man has. Perring working very hard on the perimeter to snatch that ball away from Matthew Finger, and storming up the other side of the pool is Perring, taking that front water and kept going now. Dayton van der Wissel open on the left. Perring's going to do this on his own. It looks like he's turned inside out, able to take the centre water off of Finger and fires into the right-hand side of the cage, getting his 5th goal of the game. Beautiful work from the number 5, Ronan Perring. Molimo Mabote getting us back underway. Ngini trying to turn Tribblehorn. It looks like he succeeded this time. Triple Horn forcing him out to the sidelines here. He's tried to replicate the magic. 3-on-3. Eccles perhaps looking for something miraculous again. He's taking inside water here from Prinsloo, who's shown hands. Impeding Eccles here. He's going to come up and have a go. He's put that at the top left-hand corner, meeting Etienne Norkier's hand in the frame. They're putting that out for a 2-meter. Great perimeter shooting again from Eccles. Molimo Mabote up in support here. Vanko refitting his helmet. Back underway now here. Eccles playing that ball out to Mabote. Mgini arriving in support. It looks like Prinsloo and Eccles are having a bit of a sprint race here. Mgini had a shot from the perimeter, but it was met by the hands of Etienne Norkier in the cage. Reese Gibbs fetching, looking up the pool as the centre back does, spotting his open man, Niza, on 2. One big balk brings the arms up of Mtembu, lets him go down and fires over his head into the cage. No mistake made there by number 11, Sebastian Niza. I believe that's his first goal of this game. The scoreline reading 23-7, a very dominant display coming from Soweto. I beg your pardon, Pretoria. Peter Vanko letting the ref know that his coach called for a timeout. They do get their timeout. The ref showing us he has no football control here. Trying to control that with his foot, and he kicks it back into the pool. Fortunately, not a football tournament, this. He asks the Pretoria bench for a new ball because he fumbled his opportunity for a cool camera moment. Peter Vanko having a word to some of the Soweto charges here. Perhaps trying to pull off something miraculous on this next attack. Or just seeking a converted 6-on-6. And Mtembu using his foot there to get us back underway. Hopefully the ref's taking notes of those takers. Molimo Mabote. JC Triple Horn showing hands. Too much pressure from him. The ball out to the right-hand side with Uli, drawing an ordinary foul from Niza. Molimo Mabote trying to get some sense of water here. JC Triple Horn with perimeter pressure. He's fouled him and gone. Mabote spotting the open man on the right-hand side. Uli has let a left-handed attempt go there, but only found the woodwork. Possession recovered by number 13, Hanu Fulyun. Spotting Van der Wiesel. Soft pass from him. But Van der Wiesel able to recover that ball there off of Sabola. Timeout here called by the coach, Anele Matsukane from the Pretoria side. Perhaps going to send their keeper so to create a 7-on-6. They are calling for a 7-on-6 here. They want to play a 4 on the bottom and 3 on the top setup. So we're going to have 2 players sitting on the post, and we're probably going to have a rush defense coming from the Soweto side. 2 of their defenders should be buzzing between the top 3, and they'll be trying to be tight on the bottom 4. Let's see if they're able to execute that man up. Dayton going down to the 2 meter. They want to free up Etienne Norkier to have a go here on the left hand side. Anyati not going to let him have a shot. Reese Gibbs now on the ball. Norke in uncharted territory. He's trying to do a tight press, free up shot here. Triple on. Two big books, trying to do it himself. Fires cross cage, but comes off the woodwork, and possession recovered by Vanko, who's gone for a back shot in his own half. The line was beautiful, but not enough power there. The story of the South African electrical supply. Not enough power on that attempt from Vanko. Byron Rees-Gibbs recovering the ball, giving to Perring. He's had a go from distance, and Temba Mtembu has prevented that from going into the cage. And the scoreline ends here. Byron Rees-Gibbs using his head to clear that out there, trying to get a touch finder off, not able to. And the final whistle results in a scoreline of 23 goals to 7 in favor of Pretoria against Soweto. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again in the next clash. Take care.